Right. Now, explain what you do here, Damo. You
Come on,
get
Damo.
a person that played with one of the four of us.
Yep. It actually hasn't fired this segment.
To come, well, we're about to hear
It'll be good
nice
today.
firing. And this one's about Bristol, so take it.
It is, yeah. We just try and get someone who's well known to one of you people, because you're really annoying me, all four of you at the moment. So I've had enough of you through COVID-19, and I just wanted to bring our listeners in on some of the behaviour that you've got up to over your lives. And we like to reveal a story that doesn't necessarily paint the subject in a good light. And for today's instalment, we go to one of Brian Taylor's former teammates at Richmond, way back there in the early 1980s. One of the very good men. He played at 3 footy clubs for a total of 19 games. And one of the very good men by the name
19 games.
of Stephen Peary.
Yes.
Welcome to Triple M, Stephen.
No, I thought that'd bring a good chuckle. Thanks, Damo. How are you, boys?
Now, we
First
just
of
like
all,
to...
Damo, you'd played 19 games, Steve.
You
You
might
used,
move off that, Dave.
you used to parade around like you're Peter Knight's fair income.
Oh, Billy. Hello, Billy.
Harold, now we're going to we want some good today on Brian, please, because Brian sits up there like he's a good citizen, even though he chops down trees and things. We need some good stuff today, Steve.
So, as you know, Steve, we need to keep this PG-13
Yes.
rated, but I want you to relay a story, please, from Brian's behaviour down at Lawn, a place he loves. He's very territorial down there. When the sun's out, he likes setting up all the deck chairs and the towels on the beach. And I might just let you pick up the story from here about a particular incident that happened recently to our man Brian.
Well, as you know, boy, he's sort of like the mayor of Lawn down there, and he sets up the sort of the VIP area down there, and a few people are sort of allowed into this particular sector of the...
Of which you're a member. Yes.
He does sit up there like El Chapo, and he keeps a very good eye on things. And the lovely Tanya, she'll walk down with looking like a pack horse. She's got about 40 rolls or so, and all this and everything. And places them next to Brian, and it's a very sort of select club. And Brian sort of sits there and sort of pervades the scene. Doesn't really give much to too many people. And this particular day, I watched him being extremely friendly, and no one was allowed to get inside that salad roll cooler. But on this particular day, the big Paul went in and he's pulled out the ham and salad roll and passed it to this bloke, and he's talking away. This bloke's got a bit of clout, I wonder who he. So, sure enough, he's pulled me aside. He said he's the chief marketing officer, one of the big car companies. So it all sort of came together a little bit. Brian's been extremely friendly.
Brian on an urn.
Yeah, it's still talking away. I'm looking at this. This is quite unusual behaviour by the big boy. But then I realise he's probably got his eye on a new car or a potential new sponsorship or whatever. So this goes on for about 4 hours, and Brian's introducing to all the people that are coming through, and this guy's having the time of his life. So Brian thinks he's done enough for the day, and he says, anyway, I'm going for a surf. So the big stand-up paddleboard goes in. It's like the big oil tanker, in she goes.
Yes.
The Ruby Princess has got nothing on the casualty fatality created down there.
Perhaps not use that as an example at this stage.
I'm left with, we'll call him Keith for the sake, but I'm left with Keith talking away, and Keithy boy tell me about his son, and if the truth be known, his son was either going to be Elon Musk or Roger Federer or Steve Smith. Sorry, so I'm listening to all this dribble, and sure enough, down comes little Elon. He comes down, the guy introduces him, my son, and he proceeds to tell us the great bloke Brian is, how he's at the day of his life, and he's a charming man and everything like that. So that's all good. So little Elon decides he'll go out and have a little surf with a boogie board.
Oh, no.
Anyway, and in those days, if you watched it, when Brian actually launched the board into the water, you'd swear a shark alarm had gone off. There was a mad scramble for people to get out of the water. I'm watching this, talking away to Keith, who are having a lovely sort of time. And I sort of put out the side of my eye on this wave. I'm thinking, this is not looking too good. Little Elon's on the boogie board.
Oh, no.
Oh,
and I'm watching this, and I'm thinking, no, this can't be happening. Sure enough, the waves reformed, and the big boys come flying through.
Brian.
He's harpooned little Elon.
Come on, Brizzle.
Up goes little Elon. Elon's landed. The bloke next to me, he's had a complete conniption with that. Just turned and headed back, giving this kid the biggest spray, and just for good measure, clubbed him with the paddles.
Brian? That's true.
That's true.
You killed the 8-year-old, Brian.
The thing was, it was about 4 degrees that day, and that little kid was the only kid other than myself in the water.
And you got him.
I had the whole lawn beach, but somehow I got him.
Hey, Stephen, you got quickly the reference to Andy Preston outside the VFL car park one night after a game in the early 80s. We know that Andy found himself on the ground at one stage. What happened with Brian on that night to force Andy Preston onto the ground in the car park?
Are we allowed to tell that story? Are we, Dave?
The clean version of it and the PG-13 version.
It's unproven, Steve, that it was actually me, but anyway.
He is unproven, Brian. But in those days, obviously, the VFL park got quite wet and muddy and everything like that. We decided to come out, and Brian was good enough to drive us out to the game that day. No one else was allowed to drive. Brian was always driving, and I got in the car, and poor old Andy made the mistake of thinking he needs a leak. So he's having a leak, and Brian's getting a bit impatient, so he just starts doing donuts around the car park.
I don't know about that. It was a bit slippery, Steve.
And that next minute we hear a thud. How can you hear a thud in the middle of a car park?
You got Andy.
Run his teammate over.
No,
We stopped the car, and there's Andy lying on the ground.
come on, Steve. It just clipped him with the right quarter panel.
We had poor old Andy's collarbone. You could picture 10 on it sticking out through his...
Brian.
You ran your own teammate over, Brizzle.
I just caught him in a bit of a whip.
Brian showed terrific sympathy. He said, just get in the car and get on with it, will you?
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Harold, you haven't got any stories back in the days of the old Banana Alley, do you, mate?
No, Billy, this is a family show, I've been told. So, I've been given strict instructions, mate, so we don't discuss that.
Righto, we're going to wrap you up. But is it true one day you're coming back from Geelong? Had some business down there. And and Harold, the cops pulled you up for speeding, and you actually launched abuse at the police, saying, "Where were you when Mad Max was driving around? You didn't catch him."
Billy,
Harold, yep.
I've got a bad line here, mate. It's been great. Here, boys.
Well done, Stevie.
Thanks, Stephen.
Harold.
I've got mates that spend a good amount of time in lawn over the summer.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And, Bill, they say Brian on a stand-up paddleboard treats kids on boogie boards as a speed hump.
Exactly
he just
right.
goes straight over the top of
I've
it.
seen it.
I keep telling them I can't turn. It's too big.
And a grassed area, it's just Brian and Tanya.
That's it.
And Michael Turner.
Mick Turner and Robbo occasionally.
What
Allowed there.
about El Chapo sitting up there?
Yeah.
1-333-533 is the number. Leroy is in the studio.
The quiz?
We are ready for the quiz, Fat.
Yes.
Get it right for Hard Yakka.